Good evening, good afternoon, I'm sorry, and welcome back this week for our little chat. And this week, I want to talk about um, is your personal money story keeping a lid on your business profits? So, I have been working with individuals for quite some time now. Um, and a lot of times, I talk to people about um, their finances and how they handle their financial life, whether it's personal or business. And a lot of times people come to the table with money stories. And what I mean by money stories is that um, there are things that have happened in your life that have affected you and how you relate to money. And I call those your money stories. So recently I did a workshop that was about an hour long, and I talked about your money story and the psychology of money and how that affects what you're doing in your life today. So maybe you've encountered a situation as a child, and whatever that first memory was with you, or that first traumatic experience you had, or pleasurable experience you had with money, it affects your life today, because we carry that with us. We all have baggage, and um, we all have grew up in situations where it could have been positive or it could have been negative. But I really believe that those situations you carry forward with you throughout your life. And especially if you have a negative situation, you may not have dealt with that. And now you have become a business owner. So those same blocks are holding you back in your business as well, and you're not making the type of income that you really want to make. And a lot of times it's because of your past experience and your belief system. So today I just want to talk to you about a few things about your belief system, and how you can start to make progress, to make changes to that belief system, so that that thing is no longer holding you back in your business, and that you can take the lid actually off of your profits, because you begin to believe something different about where you can go and what you can do. So I want to talk a little bit about a research that I discovered, and it talks about the psychology of money. And it actually is a research study that Dr. Brad Klontz did about the psychology of money. And basically, he states that most people find themselves in about 4 categories as it relates to money. And I can see this showing up in a lot of people's lives, and you don't know why. But most of the time, it's because of an experience that you've had as a child, and you're just bringing that forward because it developed your belief system. So the first thing he talks about is money avoidance. And when people have money avoidance, then they tend to avoid looking at what their financial situation is. They tend to avoid like looking at your bank statements, or looking at where your money is going. And sometimes when you're a business owner, you need to look at those things. Hey, Nikki, thanks for joining. You need to look at those things. So that's very important when you're running a business. You need to know where your money is going. And if you don't know where your money is going, it tends to evaporate, and you look up one day and you're like, okay, I had $10,000 come in, but where did it go? Am I overpaying myself? Am I spending money on things that aren't actually moving my business forward? Or am I spending money on things that I might use one day, but I'm not using it right now? So should I spend my money on that? So people that have money avoidance issues, they're not looking at what the outcome of their spending habits may be, or even their income. You may be avoiding the fact that you want to increase your income, but you're not looking at what is actually driving that increase. Then the second money psychology category that Dr. Kluntz has is the money worship. So these people tend to be happiest when they don't have any money problems. They tend to like things that cost more money, or see more value in having name brand things, or having titles and things like that. So that tends to cause them to spend more money on things because of how it looks, or you have the persona that you have more than what you actually do. So you're living in a situation where it's all about appearances. So maybe your business looks like it's a huge business, but technically, if you go behind the doors, it may not be. The other one is money vigilance. So those are people who they look at their dollars all the time. So these could be people like accountants and bookkeepers, and people that financial planners and things like that. We are very money conscious, and we hesitate to invest in things. So we like to save our money, but sometimes that holds us back as business owners as well, because we need to invest in our business in order for it to grow. But because we look at the dollars and cents so much, and we want that savings account to build, we sometimes miss out on opportunities when it's time to invest in your business. So that can be a negative as well. So if you would like a copy of this study that Dr. Kluntz did, it's very informative, and it can help you identify what your money psychology is, so that you can make some changes and move forward. But I have 3 things that I want to talk about when it comes to money and how it affects your business. So a lot of times it's about where we've come from, but also in the present, we need to watch the words we're saying about our financial situation, whether it's in our personal life or it's in our business life. We need to watch our words, because a lot of times what you're doing is you're speaking the thing that you don't want into existence, because that's what you're putting your energy towards. And if you're putting your energy towards the negative aspect of what money has, or the lack thereof, then that's what you're going to get. So if we start changing our words to more positive and more affirmational, expecting things to increase, or expecting things to turn around, or expecting more income in your business, because when you have more income in your business, you also have more income personally. Because as business owners, we should not be operating our business so that we're always reinvesting money in our business and we're never paying ourselves. That's one of the downfalls of being a business owner as well, is that we don't pay ourselves for our efforts. And we should be doing that That's why we started our business. So that's the first thing I want you to watch. Watch your words. What do you say about your future? What do you say about your current situation? And always keep it on the positive side and not turn it negative. Just start to notice and start to catch yourself when you're speaking about money or the lack thereof. Just change the way you communicate that. So that's the first tip. The second tip is to pay attention to your behavior. What is your behavior? What are you doing on a daily basis in your business or in your personal life as it relates to money? Because as business owners, the things we do in our personal life overflows into what we do in our business life. And if we're putting a lid on what our profits should be in our business, it's because one, we're not speaking positively about it, and two, we're not watching our behaviors. So I know a lot of people don't like to do budgets, but budgets are a good thing, and they actually give you freedom in what you do every day. So if you knew where your money was going to go, you wouldn't hesitate or you wouldn't second guess yourself about something that you need for your business or you want in your personal life. So just paying attention to that behavior and start watching yourself. Start watching yourself, what you do. That's the first step in making a change in behavior. One is to recognize what you're already doing, because a lot of times we just do things out of habit. So watch yourself. If you're not paying attention to what you're spending your money on, get a notebook from the dollar store and just start writing it down. Just jot it down, keep track, and see what happens at the end of 2 weeks. You know, where are you spending your money? You need to be able to figure that out and see what your habits are. Because in order to know what you need to change, you need to know what you're doing right now. So your habits, track what you're doing and then change your habits. And then the third thing I would suggest that you do is get an accountability partner when it comes to money. If you are a business owner and you have a business partner or a business friend, get someone that's going to help you stay accountable to your goals on what you want and what you want to achieve. Your goals are important so that you can cast vision towards the future, but your daily activity is what's going to actually help you reach those goals. Hey, George, so get an accountability partner to join in your efforts of goal setting and tracking and paying attention to your money, because that's what's going to help grow your business. If you don't have an accountability partner, I would suggest you find somebody in your life that can help you stay accountable to your goals. I have a girlfriend that we both have our own businesses, and we actually talk to each other once a week about what our business goals are for the week. And then we hold each other accountable. And we basically just send each other a text message. Yep, I did what I said I was going to do for the week. And, you know, we check in on each other. And it's great to have someone who is in business, doing their own business, but are accountable to you, or you're accountable to them. And it keeps you on track and keeps you going forward towards your goals. So accountability partner is the third thing that I want you to pay attention to. So that's about what I have for us today. I do have a resource for you for discovering your money story. And if you want a copy of that, I'm going to paste it here in the chat window real quick, just so you can grab that on the questions. It's just a few questions in the worksheet on what what you can do to start thinking about your money story. And if you want the study by Dr. Kluntz, please go ahead and email me and let me know that you want that. And I will send that to you because it is very, very helpful to identify what your money psychology is and the things you can do to help correct it. So if Nikki or George, if you guys have a question that you want to ask me right now, go right ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to wait and see if they're going to comment. If not, that's fine. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to go ahead and end for today, but go ahead and grab that worksheet and think about your money story. Think about what has happened in your past that you're doing today that's affecting how your money income, how you want to see your money income in the future. So I wish you luck for the week. Start creating those disciplines in your everyday life. Watching your words, paying attention to your behavior, and getting an accountability partner to help you stay on track with your goals. So thank you so much for today, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.